Hello everybody, how are you doing today? My name is ActTG, and today we're going to continue with the Danganronpa 2 blind playthrough. Yeah, hopefully we'll get this game finished today, judging by the state of things. But, yeah, we're about to meet, well, the mastermind behind this entire game. Hey Gimmick, thanks for hosting the stream. You're about to meet the mastermind, Izuru Kamakura. So, let's get started.
It was written on the placard beneath the portrait of the Academy's founder. That name. It was definitely Izuru Kamakura, right?
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamakura...
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents. He was even called the Ultimate Hope, right?
Yeah?
Does the founder have the same name as that Ultimate Hope guy?
Is that kind of coincidence even possible?
The future foundation might know something, right?
How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamakura. It's a mystery if such a person ever really existed. And not just that, the matter was closed without ever being settled because of that incident.
If you do not know, then please allow me. Providing hopelessly skilled explanations is a quirk of mine. The reason Izuru's existence continues to be such a mystery is because the Academy hid it.
Oh, great, as if the Academy does not have any more secrets.
Why did the Academy hide his existence?
If I recall, they were trying to protect their superior talent. They even called it mankind's hope, correct?
However, that prodigious student ended up killing 13 student council members at Hope's Peak Academy. Izuru is the killer responsible for Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most awful event.
Yeah, the tragedy, we know.
And you're the one who set it up, right?
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident.
We thought Junko and Ashima killed them? Oh, don't say such cruel things.
I bet you turned Izuru into, like, a murderous killer, Junko.
Izuru Kamakura is very much alive.
Really? He's very much alive, really?
Isn't that right, Hajime?
What? What? Huh?
What? What?
Yeah, what?
Like I said, you're Izuru Kamakura.
What?
Huh?
Alrighty? If you don't understand, I'll explain it to you till you do understand.
You're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're...
Hold on! Seriously, what are you talking about?
Yeah, Junko, what the heck are you talking about?
Liar! There's no way! There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamakura! Izuru is that Ultimate Hope, right? But Hajime is...
Yeah, just a reserve student.
That's right. Hajime is one of those reserve course dropouts and has no talent whatsoever. But the fact that he's really Izuru Kamakura makes all this much more hopeless.
I'm Izuru Kamakura? Okay, we're gonna have a non-stop debate about it. Okay, the bullets are getting loaded up slower than usual. Alright. The Hope Cultivation Plan, yeah, maybe they created Izuru out of me, what it looks like, because the Hope Cultivation Plan is talk about creating hope, right?
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along! Ultimate Hope!
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity, was he hidden in the reserve course?
Dang.
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata! I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Okay, I don't think I hit the...
Hey, you weren't lying
I don't
to
think
us,
I hit
right?
that statement.
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Oh, now I hit it.
Created hope? That must be it. Created hope. Are you talking about the Hope Cultivation Plan?
Hope Cultivation Plan. What is that?
A while back, I saw a file kept by the Future Foundation. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy was researching a breakthrough plan to cultivate personal talent.
It's true, it was a breakthrough plan. After all, it was a plan to create the perfect genius.
Create?
For the longest time, the Hope Cultivation Plan was the earnest wish of Hope's Peak Academy. In fact, that's why the Academy was established. Part of that plan was researching the talents of Ultimates. Because the plan was so important, they adopted the name of the Academy's founder and called it the Izuru Kamakura Project.
Izuru Kamakura Project?
Just a little while ago, they were finally able to reach the experimental stage of that plan. From there, they set their sights on the reserve course dropouts to use them as lab rats.
Jeez.
Why did they use the reserve course as lab rats?
A plan to create talent artificially requires test subjects that are wholly lacking in talent. From that group of reserve course students, the one who was finally chosen was Hajime, who stands before you now.
Oh, great. So basically, my character was... Hajime was chosen out of a group of 2,358 students. Jeez.
Why me?
Because you admired Hope's Peak Academy more than anybody else.
Huh?
You still don't get it? You were used by the Academy. They exploited your feelings of admiration toward hope and talent just to use you as a lab rat.
What?
See? Didn't I tell you? The moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
Lies. That's definitely a lie.
And after many surprises, Hajime Hinata was transformed into Izuru 1.0!
Yeah, I think basically the rest of the reserve reserve course students committed suicide. All 2,357 of them.
Did you say transformed?
What did they do to him?
Unless you're willing to go to extremes, it's impossible to change a normal person into a perfect genius. So naturally, they went to extremes. By directly interfering with his brain, Hope's Peak Academy transformed Hajime Hinata into a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself, known as Izuru Kamakura. Eventually, Izuru became an ultimate despair, thanks to me. But all I did to Izuru was simply break his spirit. That's nothing compared to what Hope's Peak Academy did to him. Not even close. Seriously, it's scary how determined the researchers were to mess with the human brain that much. Doing such inhumane acts that nobody else is capable of with such a calm mind and a steady hand.
You're one to talk, Junko.
I admire it so much, it makes my mind numb. By the way, you're just a simple avatar right now, so even if you touch your head, you won't feel the scar.
Did they really do something like that?
But if you think about it, if Hajime gets out of here, he's gonna be a super genius, right?
Like I said, he's not Hajime. He's a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself.
Different person? How is he different?
All of his senses, emotions, thoughts, and hobbies that interfere with acquiring talent have been excised.
Huh?
All of his memories of the past have been forcefully suppressed into the darkest recesses of his mind.
Huh?
Emotions, thoughts, hobbies? He doesn't even have a memory?
It sounds like he is a completely different person.
So that's why it's so surprising that Hajime even exists here at all, even if he's just an avatar.
Yeah, Junko. Yeah.
The Neo World program must have dug up those memories and rebuilt his old personality from data from the past.
I cannot help but feel impressed that the Neo World program was able to accomplish such a feat.
But as for Hajime, he probably would have been better off if he stayed erased.
Then, when Hajime returns to his original state after the shutdown,
He'll disappear.
What?
Disappear?
All that will remain is Izuru Kamakura, an entirely different personality created by Hope's Peak Academy. He will no longer be Hajime Hinata.
Disappear? I'm going to disappear? Disappear? Disappear, disappear. Disappear, disappear, disappear. Disappear, 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 disappear. What the heck? That's Izuru Kamakura? Jeez, that's some long hair, Izuru. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There is no reason to meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. Well, Izuru is right about that. Nagito and Izuru did not meet again, that's for sure. Nagito just met Hajime, not Izuru. Hey, really don't play along, do you?
Hajime?
Was that me? No, that's not me!
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
That's what you are. That's who Izuru Kamakura is. You're the one who brought me into this world. You're Izuru Kamakura, the mastermind behind all of this.
Jeez, even Izuru, uploaded alter ego Junko into Neo World program? Jeez, so he really is the mastermind behind all this. Jeez, what an insane plot twist.
Huh?
Could it be? The one who uploaded you into the Neo World program was...
It's not me!
It's not you, Hajime, but it's definitely Izuru.
Just so you know, as long as your brain has been messed with, you can't undo it no matter how hard you try. Have no way to be saved, you say? But you already know what you must do.
I do? I already know how I can be saved? Well, the last two choices are completely wrong. So I have to choose between graduate or repeat. I think judging by what Junko is saying, choose graduate, but I don't want to pick that. I really don't. But I think this is another but thou must situation, isn't it? Oh boy.
I see. I just need to choose graduate then.
In that case, the Hajime avatar will be uploaded into his real body. So, Hajime will be safely reborn. Truly a royal road to a hopeless happy ending.
Hold on. You can't do that.
if you do that, everyone who died will be taken over by Junko's alter ego.
Like, if you guys don't start the shutdown, the Future Foundation will be trapped here. I can't allow the Future Foundation to sacrifice themselves for the ultimate despairs.
Jeez, you should have said so before. You guys aren't honest at all.
That's not it. What we're saying is...
We have to protect the world from despair, you say? Okay, that's getting so old. Do you really have to sacrifice yourselves just to protect the world in the first place? What if the world's hope is different from your hope? Even if the world is happy, it's meaningless if you aren't happy.
That's...
Plus, the Future Foundation wants to kill all the Ultimate Despairs, right? Once you go back to being Ultimate Despair, the Future Foundation's punishment time will activate. It would be absolutely dreadful if that were to happen.
not just dreadful.
It's rather fucking hopeless, don't you think? And can you guys even endure that? Everything that happened here will just end up being a meaningless game. Everything you felt, awe, friendship, love, there won't even be save data left of it. The girl you love and the guy you hate grow weaker and skinnier each day they lay immobilized. And in Hajime's case, his very existence is going to disappear. All because of the academy he loves so much. Will you be able to endure such despair? Who are you going to endure it for? For people you've never met before? For people who don't even appreciate you? Does that sound like hope to you?
You can't believe her! That's how she works!
That's what she does, so she can lure you all toward despair.
Well, she's doing a pretty good job of it so far.
There is no reason to listen to her. Hurry up and start the shutdown.
Hold on.
What is it? Why are we still waiting? Do you still not understand what's going to happen to the real world if Junko escapes?
No, I was just...
How many victims do you think the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history has claimed?
Oh, quite a lot. Probably billions.
Right now, it's finally started to calm down. If Junko Enoshima makes it to the real world, countless victims will fill the streets. The world will regress to an era of bloodshed, chaos, and worldwide rioting.
So that's why you're telling them to start the shutdown sequence? To prevent that? You're telling them to turn back into ultimate despair and lose all the memories they made in this world. Even among them, there are those who will simply cease to exist. And you're telling them to just deal with it?
At this point, this is the only way.
No. There is another way. As long as they choose to graduate, they can pass along their avatar's memories, and everyone here will be able to hold hands and keep on living.
As Junko Enoshima.
Well, everyone who died will be taken over by me, but don't you think that's a better fate than being a vegetable for the rest of their life?
You guys, you can't buy into this. Think carefully about which is true hope.
And which is true despair.
What shall we do?
You're asking us? You're telling us to decide?
Damn it! Why'd it turn out like this?
Okay.
If
Wait,
everyone
what?
can overcome despair,
I don't even get a
you
list
guys
of the
should be able to
bullets.
grasp true hope.
If our memories up until...
Okay, let me see the bullets. If they choose the shutdown sequence, Hajime and others will forget their current memories and return to despair. Their sleeping bodies of their dead friends will never awaken. Junko will be unable to escape from the Neo World program and will be deleted. Graduate. If they press graduate, Hajime and the others will return to the original bodies and keep their current memories. Junko will be uploaded into the bodies of their dead friends. So that's basically our only two choices.
Now disappear.
Jeez.
I will not even remember. The reason everybody died.
Are you really going to let her take over your friends' bodies?
You might think I'm a fool, but... I want to see Peko one more time.
If we turn back into ultimate despair, the Future Foundation might kill us, right?
We won't let them do that.
This is all the Future Foundation's fault. They're the ones who stuck us in this messed up world!
For your protection.
If Junko escapes to the real world, there will be countless victims again.
I just don't know what to do here so far.
I know, but...
Everyone's hope is in conflict. Such despair!
graduate or shut down? Why am I taking damage? The world or me? Hope or despair? They're telling us to choose? To choose between that? Why? Why do we have to choose? What's going on? You tell me this is a force loss situation.
I can't do it.
Huh? Can't do it?
I can't choose. You guys are telling us the world's going to be destroyed unless we sacrifice ourselves. And that, I can't decide. I can't choose either one.
Hajime!
Shut up! Leave me alone!
Jeez!
This is just too much.
Yeah, I think Hajime finally snapped.
Why do I have to be a part of this? I mean, I'm different from the rest of you. And I don't even have a talent. But even so, I got dragged into this. And now, my existence is going to disappear? I don't understand it at all.
Both choices are hopeless.
How much of ourselves do we have to sacrifice?
This burden, don't you dare make us shoulder it.
There's no way we can handle this on our own.
Everyone, get a hold of yourselves.
It's impossible! For someone like me, it's impossible. I can't choose the future. Hope, despair, do whatever you want. It's not my problem!
That's...
And there's no answer. So you've chosen to make no choice at all. Jeez, once again, this went exactly as I expected. I get so hopelessly bored when everything goes according to plan. Oh well, since I have everyone's data, I kind of figured things would play out like this. That is, unless something else hopelessly unpredictable happens. Well, I can say that, but the chance of something convenient happening is hopeless. After all, this is a game. A world where everything progresses with predetermined harmony. Fine, I guess it's okay. You don't have to force yourself to make a choice. A futureless future. I think it's fine if that exists too. As long as you don't yearn for hope, you'll never fall victim to despair. That goes for me too. As long as I don't yearn for despair, I'll never need to hope for it. So, let's all free ourselves from this curse and stay here as the best of friends. Let's immerse ourselves in this tropical island life forever and ever. Forever and ever, and ever 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 and ever.
And suddenly, Junko suddenly harnesses the power of the Phantom Ruby. Alright, we're back on the tropical island. What? Everybody's back?
Right! A game reset!
What's going on with the health
And with this, the world
and
will
focus
continue to
and
loop.
time? Nihil. Surging emotions, gentle words, hope should be expected, despair should be ended, bullets should be fired, nothing exists. What the heck apple is that?
Utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Young master, that is a wise call.
Yay! You didn't have to forget us!
Yes, there's no way I would forget.
And with this, Junko's gone.
All right, let's party!
I'm gonna showcase my full cooking ability.
Just leave the BGM to Ibuki!
Hey, can I take a picture to commemorate this?
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess?
I've prepared you a training regiment.
If you get hurt, let me know.
Should I begin with a brief introduction of
Okay,
myself?
that's not Byakuya's voice.
After all this time?
Yeah, apparently that was the ultimate imposter's voice, not Byakuya's. What was this again? Oh well, there's no need to think about it. I wanted this ending.
All right! A game reset!
And with this, the world...
Is this seriously it?
I guess it's fine to stay...
Young master. Yay! Yes, there's a...
And with
Is this seriously it?
Right. I'm gonna showcase my... Just leave the BG... Hey, can I take...
Want to be awed by the...
I've prepared you a...
Should I begin with a brief introduction of...
After all...
That's not it.
What?
You guys aren't part of the game, right?
Wait, what? What was this again? Oh well, there's no need to think about it. I wanted this ending. I wanted this.
All right! A game
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
This world.
Okay. Is Chiaki still alive?
Who are you?
Chiaki!
I'm just a part of the game. But you guys aren't, right?
Chiaki? Is that you? Why are you here?
I don't know.
Does this mean you're my memory of Chiaki? Because you should have already disappeared. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, don't you think they're messed up? Telling us the world's going to be destroyed? And to sacrifice ourselves? There's no way I can choose. For someone like me, I'm just not able to choose. Seriously, I've had enough. I'm tired of being mixed up in all this stuff I don't understand. Not only was I told that I have no talent at all, but if I get out, I'll go back to being ultimate despair. And on top of that, I was told I'm going to disappear too. Isn't that messed up? Hey, you don't want that either, right? I mean, if we lose our memories, there won't be a single trace of your existence left. You're going to completely disappear, and none of us will ever remember you.
No, I won't.
Huh?
Even if I cease to exist, even if you guys never remember me again, that doesn't mean I will completely disappear. As long as everyone continues to move forward toward the future we created together, I will never disappear. What I lived for, fought for, and risked my life for will still exist.
You're right, but...
You're probably just scared, right? Not just of disappearing. You're scared of moving toward the future with such a heavy burden, right?
Yeah. I'm scared. I'm obviously terrified of that.
How much longer are you going to be this indecisive?
Huh?
Didn't you want to become someone with confidence? Isn't that why you admired Hope's Peak Academy?
But even Hope's Peak Academy tricked me.
Hajime, you've had it wrong this whole time.
Wrong?
Having talent isn't the goal. There's something much more important than whether or not you have talent, right? What's important is that you believe in yourself. If you can't do that, no matter how much talent you possess, you will never be confident in yourself. Just like how you were in the past.
You? Hey, who are you? I mean, you should have already disappeared, right?
But past Hajime is in the past. He's not the same Hajime who spent time with me and the others in this world. So it's going to be alright. I think it's time you finally had confidence in yourself.
Hey, Chiaki. Can you tell me something? Which choice should I make? My hope? The world's hope? Which one should I choose?
You guys are the only ones who have the right to decide your future. And the responsibility, too.
So you're saying I should choose for myself?
But if you can't choose either future, why don't you just create one?
Create?
Even if this world is just a game, You guys aren't part of the game. You guys don't have to just choose a future. You should be able to create one as well.
Do you think someone like me can do that?
Since you're not part of the game, you don't have to worry about talent, skill, or level. You guys have a tremendous ultimate move that can overcome anything. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you just do it, things will turn out okay.
If I do it, things will turn out okay.
Of course, games aren't very fun when they're easy to clear.
Yeah, but the games aren't very fun when they're so impossible to beat it just makes you frustrated.
But this isn't a game, right?
Hey, Hajime, this isn't for the sake of anyone else. You have to do this for yourself. Now then, it's about time you show me your cool side, Hajime. Come on, I'll help out too.
Help?
What the?
I have no talent at all.
What the?
I was even betrayed by the academy I admired so much.
Izuru?
I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world? I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway. There's no way we can beat Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault. Not mine. I can't choose the future.
See, if you just do it, things will turn out okay. You should even be able to create the future.
Create the future, huh? Oh, what's interesting about Chiaki gimmick? This is me? Is this really me? So uncool. It's totally uncool.
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by
Oh, I
the
even
academy.
have multiple of these bullets.
I don't want to disappear.
Just like the first game.
I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world? I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway. There's no way we can beat Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault. Even so, not mine. Even so, I can't choose the future.
Even so,
I...
No matter what kind of future it is, as long as you guys move toward it, I will never disappear. Everything that happened here, it won't be meaningless. If you guys carried the burden of both hope and despair, you should even be able to create the future, even if it's a convenient miracle. If you just do it, things will turn out okay. That's why you can't hesitate now. Resolve to throw everything away and give it everything you got.
Oh, really, gimmick? Yeah, that's interesting.
I'll be cheering for you too.
That reminds me. I forgot to say it again.
If the memories we made...
Okay, so I have to awaken from this?
I will not even remember why everyone died. If we don't rid the world of despair, the tragedy will start once again.
I want to see Neko one more time.
If we turn back into ultimate despair, we might be killed by the Future Foundation, right?
Oh great, they're turning into despair
This is your
again.
responsibility, since you're the ones who fell to despair.
It's not my responsibility. It's the Future Foundation's.
They're both hope and they're both despair. A conclusion will never be fucking reached.
You can't lose hope!
If the memories we made here disappear, I
Come
will
on,
not
Sword
even
Power.
remember why everyone died. If we don't rid the world of despair,
You can't lose hope!
if The memories we made here disappeared. I will not even remember why everyone died. If we don't rid the world of despair, the tragedy will start once again.
I want to see Becca one more time.
If we turn back into Ultimate, we might be killed by the future.
This is your responsibility since
It's not my responsibility. It's the Future Foundation's.
They're both hope and they're both just a conclusion will never be fucked.
Okay.
No, that's wrong.
Is that Hajime or Buki? Or sorry,
It won't just be hope.
or
There'll
Zero.
probably be a lot of despair, too.
Is that Hajime or Zero?
I don't know what kind of future awaits us. But our futures are ours. I won't let anyone take them.
Jeez, Hajime just went Super Saiyan. Just like Taka.
Huh? Who the hell are you?
I've decided. I'm done running away. I will fight for my future. I will fight alongside the future that everyone created for me. It's not for anyone else's sake but my own.
Don't tell me. Izuru? Hey, what the heck is going on? Is this a serious bug or something?
I am not Izuru Kamakura. I am Hajime Hinata!
Jeez, I think even the voice sounds a bit different. And now we're about to enter a bow showdown. One bullet, thankfully. Or one sword.
You despair because you yearn for hope because you despair. Let's
Oh, I have
finish this
infinite
already.
cuts.
There's no need for you to choose. Close your eyes and cover your ears. Just shut the hell up. If you do that, this game is going to continue. If you don't want that, just turn off the game.
Even so,
You don't have to look at the hopeless future.
I'll never let anyone choose again!
Jeez. Okay. We're mainly going to a PTA. Really.
I don't want anything.
Oh, I have infinite
You
bullets.
have no argument. There's no hope. Just give up already.
I think you'll lose,
A
Junko.
miracle won't happen. What is this crappy feeling? I don't want anything. Izuru! You have no argument. The future will make you suffer. Just give up already. You're not hope. You won't be able to do it.
No,
You
that's
won't be able to
wrong.
do anything. No, that's wrong.
Chiaki?
What the heck is wrong with you? Why is there a bug like this all of a sudden?
Everyone, let's shut this game down!
Huh? But...
Don't you get it? If we start the shutdown sequence, we'll...
There's never only one choice to make. There's no way I'll allow things to end this way. The future everyone has created for us should have more possibilities than that. Let's leave this place with confidence, and from there we can just create it on our own. The future that we want.
What are you saying? There's no way something that convenient is going to happen.
It wouldn't be strange if a miracle happened. This isn't a game. We can change the future as much as we want.
Even if you talk big, if you leave here, you're just gonna forget everything. That goes for everyone else!
We just have to press these two buttons at the same time, correct? I wonder. I do not really understand it myself, but... I just saw it. When my body felt so heavy that I could not move. When I felt as though I was sinking into a deep black sea. It was at that moment I somehow heard Hajime's voice. And though it was just a flash, I saw it.
Yeah, that music really is cool right now.
Like a lighthouse beacon shining across an ocean of darkness. A warm, yet resolute light. The one who shined that light. It was probably... You saw it too, right, Hajime? The future we are going to create from this moment on. It is also the future that everyone has created, right?
Yeah, so Hajime is basically acting like Makoto at the end of the first game, just inspiring everybody else with hope.
Then, there is no way we can stop now.
Seriously, that's a suicidal decision!
I'm well aware it might be an act of suicide. There's no telling how this will play out, but... I heard her voice. In fact, I think it was the first time she ever yelled at me. I can't stand on my own 2 feet if she keeps treating me like a damn kid.
I don't like thinking about complicated stuff. If there's someone strong worth fighting, I'll fight. It's just who I am, you know? That's what it means to be confident, right? Then, I'm gonna choose this!
Man, this sure is getting annoying again. But if you're saying you're gonna do it, there's no way I can back out now. If I don't have any place to go back to, I should at least protect this place no matter what.
You all... Why? Why? How can you guys throw yourselves back into the depths of despair?
Because we believe.
Huh?
We believe in our future. That's what makes us different from you. We believe that if we try new things, even difficult things, that everything will turn out okay. We believe we can even create our own futures.
That's impossible! That can't be hope! It's not even despair! What is this?!
Hajime, everyone, thank you.
I'm not the one you should be thanking.
Huh?
Chiaki is the one that should be thanked. Okay, B. Okay, when did I get that 77 points for the 9? When did 9 occur? Okay, so I got a misstep down there. But... was that seriously... during the logic dive? That had to be the only thing that occurred.
Well, let's get started.
I didn't think it would end this easily.
Huh? It's not the end, right?
This is just the beginning, right?
First, we need to let this game world end.
No, the Hangman's Gambit occurred quite a bit earlier. I think they were all in the first half. Yeah, the 2 Hangman's Gambit. Yeah, I think it was the second logic dive later on.
And from that point on, we're the ones who are going to create.
Usami! Okay, this is your least favorite execution. Yeah, I mean, I could see why. I mean, it just does not have a Monokuma vibe to it.
Man, this is absolute despair. I feel despair upon despair and despair toward despair yet again. How fun. Once you've experienced the despair I've suffered, there's no turning back. Living in the shadows of past memories. That's too sad, you know? But I guess I no longer have to hope for despair.
Is just so hopeless.
Now stay dead this time, Junko.
What was that just now? Why did Usami appear? She should have already disappeared.
I guess it's just as Hajime said.
At least this wasn't the ending prepared for them.
Yeah, I mean, I could certainly see why Trigger Happy Havoc's Junko's execution was number one. I think it's just combining all the other executions from the first game, all rolled into one. And it's just pretty much also satisfying.
This was the ending they created.
Are you saying they're moving towards such an uncertain future on purpose?
Yeah, I bet they probably made this list to prepare for Danganronpa V3.
Even so, the only thing we can do now is leave it to them. This game world is going to end soon. There is nothing more we can do.
Regardless, there's no need for us to do anything.
And Chiaki's was your favorite,
it's
right?
Collapsing.
You're right.
I am sorry to trouble everyone, but even if we awaken in the real world and forget about what transpired here, it will still have meaning, right?
Of course, Miss Sonia. I don't know the proper way to say this, but I kind of feel the same way too.
You're so bad at explaining things. Now that it's the end, you should at least try a little harder.
People can't change that easily, you know.
Well, whether it has meaning or not, it all depends on us now.
Time's almost up.
I'm pretty scared.
I am scared too.
But it's okay, right? It makes sense to feel scared, right?
That's the future.
Yeah, Kane's just turned on the Nekomaru doll.
Hey, I'll never forget you guys. Or the others. You guys better remember me too. My name is Kazuichi Soda.
With your colorful personalities, there's no way I'd forget you guys that easily.
Even if I forget, I will use all my might and remember.
If you start talking weird later, Hajime, I'll beat you up till you turn back to normal.
That's a relief. But make sure you hold back as much as you can.
So, this is the end. But it's just the beginning. Isn't that right? It doesn't change how scared I am. I can't help feeling scared. So scared, but...
Thank you. Thank you, Chiaki. Phew. I finally said it.
Yeah, I do like the references from Chiaki's execution, though I think they could have done a little bit better with the Tetris one.
Thank you.
I feel like they could have done a little bit better with the Tetris one because I saw some pieces in there that were not 4 blocks. I saw some 3 blocks and some 5 blocks down there. When every piece in Tetris should be 4 blocks.
I'll never forget about you guys. I'll never, ever forget. I'll be cheering for you guys from now on. From somewhere. 'Cause we're all friends after all.
Chapter 6 is finally over. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair. Alright, so we have the giant cell phone. Alright, now it's time to see the epilogue. And so, the incident is coming to an end. The incident riddled with absurdity, with nonsense, with sheer irrationality, is about to lower its curtain. An incident smaller than Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most tragic event. Smaller than the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. An incident so small, it doesn't even have a name. The world will never know what happened here. Not now, not in the distant future, as long as they remain here.
Apparently they've finished the preparations. We can leave any time.
Then, I guess we should get going.
Hey, Makoto. Is this really okay? You're the one who said, leave the questions to me, so I let you take the lead. Are they really going to be okay? Didn't they just turn back into ultimate despair?
I don't think that's the case. I mean, if they did turn back, they wouldn't have said that they'd stay on this island.
Perhaps they're thinking about helping their sleeping friends?
I can't really say for sure, but that's what I believe.
Whether they know it or not, the fact that they're already clinging to that feeling shows they're no longer who they were in the past.
It seems that there are too many soft-hearted people here.
But in reality, the possibility of those who are asleep waking up is close to zero.
No, the possibility isn't a problem. Even if there's the smallest possibility, they're still trying to create that future for themselves.
It's just weird seeing Byakuya smile like that. That's what looks rather nice on him.
In their eyes, that is the future.
The smallest possibility. You might as well call it a miracle.
Strangely enough, I have a feeling that they'll be able to reach it. They've accepted their hopes and their despair, and they're trying to create their own future. Maybe, for people like that, miracles are inevitable. Don't you think?
As cheesy as ever. Seriously, you haven't grown up at all.
Haven't grown up?
That's the main reason we decided to come with you.
Well, who cares? I guess I'll respect your decision. This time. However, what comes next is going to be difficult for us.
Leaving them on this island. If the higher-ups at HQ find out about this, it will definitely cause a scene.
We need to work on concealing it.
That's not a problem.
And what do you intend to explain to HQ?
About that. I was gonna think about it while I was on the ship.
Good luck. I'm not going to help you that much.
Huh? Why?
You should at least be glad that we decided to respect your decision.
Fine.
Then let's go back as well. We're not even close to finished yet. There's still a lot we must do. Besides the Future Foundation, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is not finished. We must end this once and for all, for the sake of the future.
It seems I must fight alongside you all for a little while longer.
Plus, there's someone waiting for you to return.
Don't make me remember something so horrifying.
Oh my goodness, I just can't wait to see Byakuya and Toko/Genocide Jill reunite.
Then let's go. We must create our own futures too.
And so, the ordeal has ended. And from here, our daily lives have started. Lives that are much more absurd, nonsensical, and irrational than before. Things are probably going to be a lot more difficult now. There's no such thing as an answered mystery. It's doubtful whether or not things will even end well. The future isn't a path. It's like an endless sea. You can try to go anywhere, but it doesn't mean you'll get there. Even so, I will keep on living. I will keep on living as Hajime Hinata. My future lies here.
Well, at least his hair's back to normal. Epilogue, the day before the future. Alright, and that appears to be the end of Danganronpa 2. Goodbye, Despair. To answer your question, Gimmick, I think Ultra Despair Girls will be the next Danganronpa game that I'll play. However, that's not going to be the next immediate game that I'll play. I'm thinking about playing pretty much the original Spyro the Dragon trilogy before Ultra Despair Girls. In fact, I think I got time for today, so yeah, I think after the credits are over and after what will happen if I go back to my cottage while having collected all the hidden Monkumas, seeing what that does. Yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and start with the original Spyro the Dragon. Because I think I got time, yeah. It'll just take quite a bit of while for me to set up. But yeah, Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. I kind of like it a bit, yeah. I mean, yeah, there are some crazy surprises, but that's come to expect it so far. And yeah, a couple of rewards to come out. Yeah, I have a feeling one of them is going to unlock that new, alternate mode or something where you just basically have to grind for the materials and stuff, and also a good way to gather the hope fragments. Yeah, another thing, that's at least what one of the rewards does. I mean, it's the same thing in the first game, I believe. Now, of course, there are some changes from the first game to Danganronpa 2 that I just don't like. Most specifically, yeah, the improved Hangman's Gambit. I really don't understand their thought process, and that they just decide to make it more complicated just for the sentence of being more complicated. I mean, it just absolutely frustrates people are just trying to go for no damage runs, because you just never know when a couple of pieces are just gonna come close together and just suddenly, bang, you lose some health. Yeah, I just really dislike the improved Hangman's Gambit that much. But I think the rest of the mini games down there, I kind of like them a bit. Yeah, the Rebel Showdowns are interesting. I kind of like them. The logic dives are pretty good, I think, in my opinion. I understand if some people don't like the logic dives, but I kind of enjoy them. I mean, it's a good way to test your reflexes and to try to understand your own logic. But I think I kind of like it, and yeah, the panic talk action. Yeah, I think it takes a while to get used to the rhythm and stuff. But I think if you get it, then it's really not a problem at all. Though I think pretty much the selecting the order during the final strike, yeah, that could take a while to get used to, especially for the first one. I mean, me on the bone is not really that obvious. And of course, we have the closing argument, which I do have to admit, it is improved, since you actually do know what the pictures are supposed to represent. And you actually do know what the pictures are supposed to represent. You're not just making blind guesses on, okay, is this Toko entering the locker or is she exiting the locker? So, the closing argument, it's just improved for me. I just feel like that, the improved Hangman's Gambit, that's just taking a big step backward. And those chapters, those trials, they're definitely getting a little bit tougher. Yeah, I mean, I can understand if there are some parts that are just pretty tricky, like putting the gravel inside the swimsuit. I mean, that's just a weird step in logic in my opinion, but I think it's nothing too bad. Yeah, I think overall, I think it's a pretty good game. I think it probably is up there with Danganronpa 1, which is good. Yeah, I think I'll probably do the 6 hidden scenes like off camera. Alright, is there an extra cutscene at the end? Apparently not. So we have the Easter egg, which is actually Alter Ego. What it looks like. And Usami strap. And Danganronpa if. Okay then. But I think, like I said, I do have something to show. And yeah, Island Mode is now available, so yeah, that's basically the school mode of this game. And novel, you can read the light novel Danganronpa If, written by that amazing writer. But I do have to show what happens if you go to the cottage while getting the hidden Makumas, and I think Chapter 3 might be the best place to start in my opinion. I mean, you start immediately at the cottage. Well, almost. I'm just surprised that the hidden Monokumas just managed to travel back in time. Yeah, to this moment. Because I think at this point I should have only discovered 10 of them, instead of all 30. Anyway, let's see what happens when I inspect the Monokuma display while having all 30 of the hidden Monokumas. Looks like I finally collected all of them.
Monokuma appears!
Congratulations!
Well
You're such a good boy for collecting all of them.
Huh?
So if you're
Are
seeing
you
this,
serious?
this must be your second time through, or your third time. More? That's amazing!
Special bleeding service!
Now you get surprise service time!
Shing! Nice!
What the heck? Why do you have dynamite strapped to you with a lighter?
So...
With feeling!
Who knows?
Satisfied?
Well...
Bye-bye! I collected all of them, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. It's just basically showing all the different poses of Monokuma. Yeah, that's it. It's just like in Breath of the Wild if you find all 900 of the Koroks. And then you collect this trophy, which is just basically a great big pile of poo. Just basically like that. It's just almost not worth it, pretty much. But I think the only thing it's just pretty much worth for collecting all the hidden Monokumas is for the trophy you get. So, basically, that's it with the Danganronpa 2 blind playthrough. So, thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a good day / night. So, in a moment, if you're still watching on Twitch, we'll actually get started with Spiral the Dragon in just a few minutes. I just need a few minutes to set that up, so take care.